So Aspetar is a world-renowned sports medicine hospital. So some of the best sports medical practitioners in the world, doctors, orthopaedic surgeons, physiotherapists, a rehab unit, high performance team as well. So Justin and we took Robbie along there to do some movement analysis with them. So obviously Justin had his PCL injury at the back half of the year. So coming off the back of that, just seeing how he was moving, what deficiencies he still had in his changing direction, in his hopping, and see whether or not we could include some things in his program for next year.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable. I actually loved it. Besides the jumping part of it, my results weren't too great with that, but they put all the markers on you, and it just tells you all your mechanics.
You learn a lot about your body that you think, you probably thought you were fine, and then you learn these little increments, and they do little drills, and all that can improve you, by the 1-2%. But I just think the way that they think over here, and it's almost like a hub of just getting better and elite performance.
But it was quite eye-opening. I think I just went out. I was like, oh, we might as well go out for a little jog. Yeah, the heat's a bit different around here. It's not Tassie anymore.
Oh, good. Bit of heat.
Oh, look, I think our partnership with Qatar has been absolutely, first class. Looking at that and taking that back and implementing that at our footy club to help our guys recover from injuries, or to help our guys be stronger in certain places so they can play better footy ultimately. So, it was another good experience.
The facilities were first class, and I think the ability for our players to come over and experience some, obviously the people that are really high up and experienced in their field. So to go through a little bit of a training program for them, for us to take some stuff back and some information that if players do get sore in particular areas, we've got a program in place for it.
Probably didn't know a whole heap about the culture and the place, but it's been really good to have a few tours, get out in the harbour last night and have a cruise, and some of the buildings and some of the places in the city are just incredible.
The cruise that we got to go on yesterday was an amazing experience. Even just like the crew, we had the captain of the boat and the crew there, and just how happy they were to have us for 2 hours on the boat.
Yeah, for me the cruise was pretty special. I know we've got an amazing harbour in Sydney, so nothing will compare to the Sydney harbour, but it's more the visual you got of the city and the light. I
think we looked up Nobu before we come here, but until you got there and just see the skyline and the food that we got and the company, it was a great experience.
I think even the cities like that, it's almost like you think it's going to be nice, but when you get here, it's every building's different. They've got a little different touch to it, a lot of influence from, I think, outside, and it's just a beautiful place to look at.
What hasn't changed in 1,000 years are the teams that are well connected and they have strong relationships, perform well. So I think it's been great. I mean, others might tell me whether they're over me by now, but I'm having a great time with everyone.
Being able to experience all of these things as part of my role at the Swans, it's very, very lucky, and I'm very grateful.